Hey there, prayer plant girl here. Hopefully you enjoyed that little stroll through the garden and you saw what was growing here. We're finally starting to get things producing in the garden. It's lovely. Got some real heat coming on. And I think it's my last video where I was concerned that maybe my cauliflower, broccoli, cabbage, it might have gotten too hot for them before they really started doing anything. But they are producing. So some beautiful heads of cabbage, I have broccoli, and I have cauliflower. Cauliflower is always, for me, the fussiest to try and get growing, and it's doing actually quite well in this bed. It's had nice consistent water, keeping those roots cool, which I feel is really a good key to taking care of cauliflower, and it seems to be working. So the netting helps keep the moths and caterpillars away, and it does give a little bit of shade as well. We've been spending a lot of time in the 30 degrees Celsius and higher range here in Saskatchewan, Canada. So it's been quite hot for growing these plants, but they're doing quite well because I am keeping the soil moist. So today I'm going to be harvesting some broccoli and cauliflower out of this bed, and then the bed beside me, I think there's some red cabbage that I'd like to take ahead of as well. There is some other cabbage here. What is this one? Stonehead. It's ready, and I probably will take it the next couple of days, but we'll keep here for a couple more days. I can see. There's something it looks like on here. There's something, I don't know if you'll be able to see those. I just wiped most of them off, but there is about 10 little spots of something on here, so something's getting through. That is the one thing with this netting. I don't have good hoops on this bed, so the netting is touching the plants, and the moths can lay eggs through the netting a little bit. This is a pretty fine netting, so it's a little more tricky, but if they can touch the plant through the netting, they can deposit eggs onto the plant. So it's not fail-proof, but much better than no netting. But anyway, so we're going to go get some broccoli. At the back here, these are side shoots off of heads I've already harvested, I believe. So I have, what do I have? Blue Wind and Green Magic. So we'll get off both of those, and then I'm not even sure what the cauliflower is in the back, but we're going to take that head as well, and then we'll move over to the next bed and get that red cabbage. So I'll bring you in closer so you can see these beautiful plants, and we'll get harvesting. So this is the Blue Wind, and this is a side shoot, and I think this plant's probably produced all the side shoots it's going to now. I've cut a few off already. Oh wait, no, there's one hiding in here. I don't know how well you can see. Back in here, there's a little side shoot starting. So we will leave this plant, but it will come out after that side shoot probably. That's the one thing that's nice about broccoli, is it produces for quite a while. So that cabbage will hold that for me. And then back in here, this is a Green Magic. And oh, I thought this was a side shoot on this one, but I guess I hadn't harvested off this yet. But it's starting to kind of go. They don't like the heat, so I'm going to take it. I've been trying to get some new starts going in the greenhouse, but they're just not taking. I don't know if it's just too hot. So I'll probably try and get some started in the house so I can get some new plants going in the next few weeks out here. We'll leave this, see if it gets some side shoots on it. Looks like all the broccoli. So now, the tricky part is I have this apple tree right here, which is great. Helps shade the bed, but hard for me to get a camera in here to show you. So, show you. Here's a little purple. Is it the purple? I think it's a different brand. This variety this year. I don't think I get the purple. Oh, it is the purple, but oh yeah, it was graffiti I couldn't get, so that's not ready. There's another one. I don't know if you can see the purple. Oh. Back here. There's another one coming there. There's some. What are these? Steady. So it's a new variety. Beautiful white cauliflower. That one obviously not ready, but there's a bigger one in the back. because we've been wanting some nice cauliflower, and that'll get us a chance to try this. That's a really nice one. And now cauliflower won't produce side shoots, so I'm going to cut that plant out as well. Back over these before those moths come back. There's a nice, it's just a small cauliflower, it's a small broccoli, but nice for my little family, and my kids are both home right now, so we'll enjoy this. So I do have, oh, I didn't even see this. I should have taken this one. What variety is that? Minuteman. It's a real nice one, so I should have left that other one. I'll take this one too. Minuteman is self-wrapping, so you can see how the leaves want to come up around the head and kind of cover it and protect it from the sun and the heat. The study doesn't seem to be doing that. I haven't looked to just double check, but it helps to protect it so it doesn't go bitter and turn color on you when the sun hits it. So there's 2 more Minuteman in here. And then I have way down here, hopefully you can see them. This is Twister, which is also, I believe, a new variety. Another little one right here. And I tried to get a freedom going down, way down here, but there's nothing came up, so I might try and put some more seeds there. I was hoping these would grow up and fill in as these came out. So, that's my knife. What did I do with it? There it is. Okay, don't bring a green knife out to the cabbage patch, I guess. So this is the cabbage bed that I have here, and it's packed full, and the cabbage grew phenomenally for me this year. I last time. And so they are packed in here. Like, usually my cabbage don't grow quite as lovely as this, but we did have a long, cool spring, and I guess they loved it. So I have a lot in here. I have some Catarina. I've already taken a Catarina out of this corner here. They're just a really nice, small, little kind of family-sized cabbage. And then I have Taiwan, which is a beautiful cabbage. It's a little bit, it just has a little bit different. It doesn't have a totally round shape to it, but it's a nice, looser cabbage, nice for like salads and things, stir fries. I just like it's more crinkly texture of it. And then I have gunma behind there. I have a few heads of that, and those are for cabbage rolls. I love them for cabbage rolls. But in amongst the gunma and the Taiwan are some red jewel. Just a nice little smaller red-headed cabbage. Again, nice just adding some color to some coleslaw. I'm going to take one of those, and I might take one of these Taiwan too, because they're really getting big and ready to be harvested. Then I'll have some nice cabbage for coleslaw, and we're having chili tonight, and maybe we'll have a coleslaw on the side. Last night we had some with burgers. We had a lot of coleslaw. I love cabbage just kind of sauteed and fried, or cut into wedges and barbecued with just some olive oil and salt and pepper, or whatever your favorite seasoning is. That can also make a really nice little side to a meal as well. So let's have a look at this cabbage coming out here. And we'll get these things in out of the sun and the heat, because it is warming up out here. So here's the Taiwan. It's huge. Oh, it's huge. I don't know how many pounds this weighs, but it's heavy. And of course, there's always got to be this one little slug. It's okay. Get rid of that. Wow. That's huge. Gorgeous. Okay. Red cabbage here. Not as large, but it's not supposed to be. This is just, again, a nice little size for a small family, for salads and things. Not thinking about the size that those Catarinas are too, so real nice little size cabbage. So this is a nice dense head of cabbage, whereas the Taiwan is a looser head. It's so heavy. So a lot of times with cabbage you can squeeze the head, and when it's really hard like a rock, then it's ready. But when it's like a Chinese type cabbage or the Taiwan cabbage, they're looser, so you'll feel they're dense, but they're not like a rock, and it's ready to go. It's just so pretty. I love cabbage. I love the look of it. So we'll take these and that broccoli and cauliflower, and I'll have them harvested in the house, cool them down in a bath of salt water, just mildly salty, just to help if there's any more slugs or critters or anything in them. That'll help kill that off. And then I'll just keep them wrapped in a damp towel in my refrigerator. So, nice harvest. So there's today's harvest. You can see the difference between the Steady and the Minuteman back there. And now the Steady, like I said, is a little bit early, so it might have whitened up, got a little bigger, but still nice heads. A couple kinds of broccoli and 2 kinds of cabbage. So, nice little harvest. Happy to have every little bit that I can coming out of my garden. That's less to buy at the store. Thanks for coming along with me today. We'll see you in the next video. Bye.